from Fabia, back in the hands of Fabia with some space. Fabia into Stinson. Stinson with a shot. And the Stinger capitalizes. Assist by Marco Fabia. Ball comes into Fabia with some space to run. Marco has it. Marco Fabia. Fabia with a shot. Marco Fabia.
They're calling him the David Beckham of the indoor game. None other than 34-year-old Marco Fabian, a two-time World Cup participant with Mexico in 2014 and 2018. In his career, he's won the Copa MX, CONCACAF Champions League, German Cup with Eintracht Frankfurt, Gold Cup with Mexico. Who could forget the Olympic gold medal back in 2012? But this year, he's chasing a different title, the MASL Championship. That's right, the Major Arena Soccer League, as a member of the Empire Strikers out there in California. And he now joins us in studio. Marco, welcome into our studio. Is Herc treating you okay out there?
Thank you. Yeah. With my friend, with this best striker.
You see that?
We'll see about that. Did you pay him, Herc? Did you pay him before this? Before we went live?
You don't gotta worry about that, but you gotta worry about it. Dinner's on me.
So let's get into the story here, Marco. I just went through your whole resume, man. You've done it all at the international level, club level. You're one of the few Mexican players that, went over to Europe and actually won something in one of the big 5 leagues there in Germany with Frankfurt. How did we get to this point? Like, what drew you to the indoor game in the United States and the Empire Strikers?
Yes, it's a new challenge for me. It's like you say, thanks of God, I have a big career. I was of course, in Europe. For me, is one of the best one is the elite of the soccer, and then with the national team, with Chivas, with Cruz Azul, I think. Thanks of God, I have a good career, and now I received this offer when I was in Andorra, a short time in Andorra in first division, and when I received a call and they told me about this project and about the MLS League, how is the indoor soccer in US, and I like it. I just try to come for trying new challenge in my life, in my career, just to play a new. I don't know if it's a new sport, but it's a different soccer, and I just want to grow up this league. It's a more show, it's more intensity, it's more fun, I think, because the most important in soccer is when you score, you have a lot of opportunities to score goal, and it's the same language. I try to just to do my best, and this team. I just sang with the Empire Strikers here in Ontario, California, and I'm happy to start to play in this league, and then just continue with the next projects in my life.
So Sebi, I know you're a big MASL guy. I played for the San Diego Sockers Indoor League. So while I was talking to Marco Fabian, he mentioned that not only does he do it on the field, but he will soon do it off the field. Part of this agreement, part of this project, Marco, you were saying, was you get ownership in a future franchise?
Yes, it's one of the things when I come, and I'm happy to do that because I just wanna put more on the spot this league, and I got my honor the next year for a new franchise and with the 50%. So we will see. I don't know where exactly we're talking about in which city we take it, but I'm happy to also form part of this thing and still be a player.
He's a bit of an agent too, right? So you're going to be owner eventually. You're a player now. You also brought your boy Miguel Ponce along for the ride too, right? How's that working out?
Yeah. Miguel Ponce is a good friend of mine. We were play together in Chivas in the national team, and when I just talk with him and I just talk about the league and everything, I invite him and I say, of course, he's a good player. And he can come and he have fun, and also he can help our team, and he said yes, he tried, and now last game he scored first goal, and I think he feels better, and of course we wanna, because one of the things when I come also is like, okay, have fun, it's different, but I wanna just make a history, even if it's another different soccer, but I wanna be a champion also in this league,
I'm curious, Marco, how you and Miguel Ponce are treated, because we're talking about guys that have won an Olympic medal, have been in multiple World Cups. Like, the players must see you in a different light. What's been the banter like with your teammates? What's that been like?
Yeah, I think it's like Miguel also was with me in the national team in Olympics game, and one of the best part is also the experience we can share with teammates, with the other players, the league, because I have opportunity also to speak with the other guys, even if it's a different team, and I think we get a more. Even if it's not soccer big players, but even a good quality, I think the league is grow up more faster. No, it's hard to say. Maybe some years stay on the same level like NBA or something like this, but I think for the people, if they like this type of soccer, they can have fun every single game. So for me, I really I really am happy to be here, and also Miguel is here, and I just talking with some different players. Maybe we will see after next year. So yeah, we tried that.
Herc, I don't know if you remember your stats from your indoor days. They probably weren't as good as this. Our guy's averaging 2.6 points per game. That's third best in the MASL, and our sources tell us he's one of the front runners for Player of the Month. So I know it's an adjustment. You said maybe it's a different sport, maybe it's a new version of an old sport, but my man doesn't seem to be, having any trouble with the adjustment to life in the United States or the indoor game. Marco, while we got you here, we got to talk about Chivas, man. I know it's a club that's really near and dear to your heart, right? You joined that academy when you were, 8, 9, 10 years old? You were a kid. So what do you think of kind of the current state of the team, and specifically Chicharito coming back? Because we were all watching the other weekend. I mean, it was incredible. A stadium full of people, and they weren't even playing a game.
I know. It's incredible. Yeah, like you say, Chivas is in my heart. No, it's part of my house. I born there with 7, 8 years. I just started to play in Chivas until 23 years when I just go to Europe and about the Chicharito, we were together. No, like we start to play together with 7, 8 years. I know him very well. He's one of my best friends, and I'm happy to see what I already see when we are back. Is I think the dream with every single player we won in some club. When you return before you finish your career like this, I think it's a dream, no? And I think for Chicharito it's one of the best days, and I'm happy to see how the people receive as some legend. For me, it's a legend because nobody can do like Chicharito did already in Europe and his career, no? So I just I talk already with him, and I just say just enjoy this moment because it's part of your life. And I just give my best, and I like I'd say I think he's a really good striker. So he helps Chivas right now very well. So I hope we can see Chicharito play soon.
So, Seb, out here in LA, I never see producer Beto before the show. Producer Beto was here with the Chivas jersey waiting for Marco Fabian. Cannot wait to get that signed. We got a legend in the house. So from a Chivas legend, I have to ask you about Cade Cowell, Marco. How does it feel to see Chivas evolving with the way they do things with players now? And one of their players, a new signing, is a U.S. men's national team player in Cade Cowell. What are your thoughts on the new signing?
I think, I mean, yeah, it's like all the time, all the people say like it's only Mexican, 100% Mexican everywhere, but he's like a part of Mexican or about his family, whatever. But even if he doesn't speak Spanish or something like they touch like this, even if he play good and he have some blood, Mexican blood, for me it's okay, For me it doesn't matter. Like it's different when you play like a foreigner player and use go to be a Mexican, that's a different. But
like a naturalized.
Yeah,
player.
like natural, yeah,
yes.
like this. So for him, I think he is a good player. I already see in in the last game, and I like it. I think he has a good intensity. He is strong. He is faster. So I think he can help Chivas very well. So for me it's okay,
Do you think this version of Chivas, Marco, can compete for the Liga MX title?
Sorry?
Do you think this version of Chivas can compete for the Liga MX title this season?
Yeah. Now with Chicharito, we will see how he can help with Car with the. I saw this last game, and I think he can compete. It's like I say, Chivas is a bigger team, and always they have a responsibility to be in the first minimum, the first 5 plays, in the league. So I think they can compete. Of course, we see bigger teams like Tigres, like Monterrey, like America, with new players. But I think Chivas, they can compete for the championship.
I just want you to note there, Seb, he said Monterrey and Tigres before America. Really quickly,
I heard.
Es Americanista. Really quickly, Leagues Cup. We got to talk about Leagues Cup. You mentioned Chivas. Chivas is with San Jose and the Galaxy. It's a very interesting group. Your overall thoughts of Leagues Cup? Do you like this tournament, Major League Soccer versus Liga MX? Do you like the way it's formatted? All the games in the United States, no games in Mexico. Give me your thoughts of this tournament.
Yeah, I like the tournament. I like the tournament because always everyone talks about like the question, the big question, which league is better now? Right now, everybody knows the MLS. They were in the last years incredible, and they have really good players. Now we can see Miami, and every single game. I have an opportunity to play in Philadelphia Union some years ago. So I know the league, and I like this type of tournament because you can show up and you can play against teams from Mexico. The only thing is like, okay, I don't know who made it. No, I think it's more because it's better in US, but I don't know if the next Leagues Cup they can just share, like they can play in Mexico and they can play in US, because they say, the Mexican team say, like the last League Cups, like they can steal like some money in US, and it's different for the players to US, right? Like they live here, they have a family, have more fun, and the Mexican teams, they can come and they can just fly and they stay away for his family. So I think that is different, but for the leagues, for me, is really good.
Marco, I'd be remiss if we didn't ask you about the Mexican national team. I think back to your era, 2011 Gold Cup, just an amazing ending there, beating the United States. 2012 Olympics, 2014 and 18 World Cups. You get to the knockout rounds, as is kind of expected for the Mexican national team. The national team seems to be in a very different place now. No longer the top dog in CONCACAF, just coming off the worst World Cup in 40 plus years. What do you think's happened to the Mexican national team?
Well, it's a difficult question. What happened? Everyone wants to know the answer. I think we are in this transition. The players, the age. I think like we are like a players like we played in the last 10, 15 years with the national team, like Memo Ochoa, Guardado, Chicharito, Vela, and me. It's like everyone like the same age, and now is this transition from the new, the young players. No, some not young players like Chucky Lozano, or like Raúl Jiménez is like me, but like Alexis Vega, like some young players. Yeah, Edson Alvarez, and I think they gotta get this process. Every national team, they have this process, and be a patience and just work. They gotta know what is responsibility to represent our country. But I think they have a really good players. They have a really good quality, and everyone, they gotta give this confidence with the coaches, with the players, and just support them for the next 2 years. And we believe in the next World Cup we can do something different.
What about from a higher level? If I'm thinking about the players from your age group or even past, Salcido, Aaron Galindo, it just seemed like there were so many more Mexican players abroad in Europe. It seems like the pipeline is drying up. You look at the results, the under-20 Mexican national team doesn't make the World Cup. They don't make the Olympics. The women in Monterrey, the CONCACAF W tournament, they don't even score a goal. They don't qualify for the World Cup. What's going on at a federational level where we can't see the results at the grassroots level up?
Yeah, I think these results is not just about the players. It's like you say, no, it's this big process, but it's behind everything, no, about the people who is on the
Federation.
the federation, the organization, the people who are there, they aren't there. I think they have to be more thinking about about the players, no, like support more, like more work and more facilities to have a time for work, or just believe a little bit more, no. I think sometimes they think about more business and not that really like soccer, no, like about the friendly games, about a lot of different things, no. It's part of the 4% of what happened, no. And another part, of course, is the players. Now the players, they have to be more thinking about what they represent about the country, no. Of course, in Mexico we have a really good quality, and we cannot suffer to be in the World Cup or the Olympic Games or the ones that. So I think it's something like this. It's not the responsibility is about everything, no.
All right, there he is, Marco Fabian. I tell you what, there's been a lot of big names in the MASL. We've had Landon Donovan, we had Jermaine Jones, we had Dwayne Di Rosario. At one point, we had Hercules Gomez. I don't know if any of them put up numbers like you have so far, Marco.
Bautista, no?
Bofo Bautista too.
I mean, Bofo,
That's
Blas
right.
Perez is there now, man. It's an incredible
Conejo.
league, man. There we go. All right, Marco, thanks so much for the time, man, and continued success with the Empire
wait, look at
Strikers
this.
there in the MASL. Woo-hoo!
Catch them this Sunday, right? This Sunday against Monterrey.
Yeah,
Flash.
this Sunday in Toyota Arena in Ontario against Flash Monterrey. So I invite all the people to see this show.
There we have it. All right, so here's a look at the Empire Strikers schedule. Next chance to see Marco Fabian and company then against Monterrey Flash on February 4th.